up? It's your old buddy Mike from Crafting Collectibles on location today, and I am in the city of Downey right now on the corner of Lakewood and Florence, and I am at McDonald's. So I know what you're thinking to yourself, McDonald's? Why are you at McDonald's? Why are you showing a video about McDonald's? And there's, I know, hundreds and hundreds of McDonald's all around the country, around the world, and yeah, I even live 5 minutes away from my own McDonald's. But this one here is definitely, we're going back in time, back to the golden age, that 1950s look, because in the city of Downey there is a McDonald's that pretty much felt like you plucked it from back in time, and it's a classic old school McDonald's, and I'm here to show you this particular McDonald's off of Lakewood and Florence in Southern California in the city of Downey. So come with me and take a look at this old school McDonald's. So here you have the old school McDonald's. Looks like it was plucked right from such great architecture and everything like that. Definitely. Look at the old school menu. That's freaking awesome. So even though they have a newer screen, the aesthetics is great. And they have a dining room that's also a classic museum. So normal McDonald's, but you can actually see what McDonald's used to look like. You have classic photos. Even McDonald's pants. Classic outfits. Old school plates. I remember having that one right here, the one with the baton, for many, many years. And you even have an old figure of Speedy, the original mascot. We're inside the other portion, and you can actually see, again, this is a small little museum, guys, here in the city of Downey for this particular McDonald's. It's open during normal, I guess, dining hours. You have the operating manual as well as the classic milkshake dispenser. I guess you have a timeline of all the McDonald's and everything, starting with 1902, and it gives you a brief history of the family, the McDonald's, and all that to newer times. And here you have the original menu. Can you imagine a hamburger for 15 cents? Oh. And you actually have a life-size Mac tonight. Of course, if you remember 1986, that's when Mac Tonight did everything for the Big Mac commercials. And all McDonald's commercials right there.
I was there in the suite. They brought in the grand piano so they could play the piano, and then he was
That's kind of cool and yet kind of creepy, man. And of course, the man himself, the clown himself, Ronald McDonald statuette right here behind me. And you have a proclamation. The history of the corporate logo, starting with Speedy to Ronald McDonald. Here you can see the back of the little look. Got more items right there, guys. Now here's some classic. Do you remember having a McDonald's meal in these styrofoam containers?
The president greeted Kroc by asking, "What is 8 or 9 billion now?" Kroc replied, "Mr. President, it's 12 billion." Such phenomenal success put Kroc in company with the world's richest men. But Ray soon learned that so much money and notoriety could also lead to trouble. In 1972, Kroc donated over $250,000.
And just in case, if you want to know, this is also where the restrooms are if you need to use a restroom if you ever visit this place in Downey.
New Jersey Senator Harrison Williams accused Kroc of trying to influence a minimum wage bill in legislation at the time.
Yeah, Willard Scott as the original McDonald, Ronald McDonald right there.
To make such a, what turned out to be such a visible donation to that candidacy at that point in time.
Kroc had better luck with charity. In 1969, he started his own foundation for medical research and handed over the reins to his brother, Dr. Robert Kroc.
We chose 3 areas: diabetes, arthritis, and multiple sclerosis. The first 2 Ray had, and our sister Lorraine had been diagnosed with MS. And of course, I couldn't resist the opportunity to give someone else's money away for research.
Now in his 70s, Ray began to enjoy the spoils of his riches. He used his money to fulfill his lifelong dream of owning a baseball team. For years, he had tried to buy his favorite childhood team, the Chicago Cubs, but their owner, Phil Wrigley, wouldn't sell. Finally, in 1974, Ray bought the struggling San Diego Padres, who were about to be moved to Washington, D.C.
Buzzy Babesi was then the president of the San Diego Padres. He got a call from Croc's attorney, and he said, I have a man who wants to buy your ball club. And he said, well, how many in this group? Just one. He said, how's he going to pay for it? Cash. And he's the guy that really was a savior of baseball in San Diego, and nobody knew who he was. We didn't know this was the man who created McDonald's. Here he comes in, little guy, kind of
I remember those classic
cups. The first thing around here, we're going to win around here.
Croc brought his trademark enthusiasm.
And that's definitely something you don't see every day. The classic McDonald's neon with Speedy. There's an up-close look at Speedy, the original mascot for McDonald's, and the original McDonald's logo and everything right here. And again, it's like you're taking a step back in time with this McDonald's, guys. So, and it's an actually working McDonald's. So if you're in the mood for McDonald's, you can always come here and get food. But again, you're on the corner of Lakewood and Florence in the City of Downey for this particular McDonald's. It says right here, this is the oldest McDonald's restaurant in the world, originally opened in 1953. Hamburgers were 15 cents, fries were 12. Jesus. Since I'm here, I can't help but partake in some McDonald's goodness right here. And since it's morning time, yeah, random food shop, guys, but I am sitting in the dining room area and just enjoying the ambiance, the feel of the classic McDonald's here in Downey, California. So there you have it, guys. This is the classic vintage McDonald's in the City of Downey in Southern California. Once again, it's off of Lakewood and Florence. The nostalgia feel is there, guys. I mean, of course, you know, who doesn't love McDonald's and taking a trip back and looking at some great stuff. And I know if you're in Southern California, there's also another museum dedicated to McDonald's in San Bernardino. So I may be eventually going out there to take a look at that one. So if you like this video, give me a like, hit the subscribe, guys. I'm always looking for new subscribers and to add to the channel. Check out my other Funko reviews and toy reviews and my wife's stuff, guys, and help continue to grow the channel, guys. I love doing these videos, and this is the first adventure out in 2022, and I'm glad I finally got this off my bucket list, so I'm happy to do that, guys. So thank you so much. I'm Mike, and I will see you next time, everyone.